Live is ENT.
If you knew how hard it is to live without.
Yeah. You know what it is. We back. It's quite a one big deal.
OG Just.
Baby.
Ooh, okay,
Miss
that
E.
worked out.
Miss
All right, so listen, for the weekend BS report, all right, what we gonna do is we gonna give y'all a couple of, because we already had our show. What's going on, Craig? D-Man. Shout out to Craig. Listen,
Craig.
so for one, I wanna start off by saying rest in peace to Pop Smoke. Young man passed away this week.
Call it what it was. He was murdered. Man.
Yeah, he was murdered. And again, to the young people that's out there in the industry. I get that when you make it, you're proud of it and you want to show. It's just like if you buy a Mercedes or a BMW, you want to show yourself. I get it. I don't know if that was the case. It's so many things floating around about this situation. But I am definitely tired of hearing our young black, well, not just black, young artists or, anybody. I'm tired of hearing people getting killed, period. I don't think it's fair to the families of the person that's deceased. And the young man really was just getting ready to start popping off. I don't even think he had a chance to yet.
Yeah, at 20 years old, man, he didn't even close to reach his full potential.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
As a young artist coming from Brooklyn, and like I said earlier,
Right.
He's from New York, and at this present time, the music is kind of really being run by the South, which is no thing. That's just how music goes.
And he really was lighting it up for New York.
He was. In fact, on top
For
of
the
that,
East
like
Coast.
you said, he was carrying torch for New York.
Right.
Album had just dropped. I was actually bumping the album within the last few weeks, and his life was taken
Just like that.
senselessly. And even more so, TMZ's reporting that it looks like it was more of a hit than anything else, man. That's just a horrible way to go out, man.
Yeah,
So
there's a dude online right
rest in peace to
now
Pop Smoke.
basically stating that he sent the guys over there.
He's a clown. He's a clout chaser.
Yeah, I think that's what that was.
And I want to curse at him, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also in news, Cardi B actually addressed being sued for spitting on a security guard.
She should be.
Yeah. You think she should be, right?
100%.
Yeah, you don't spit on
You
nobody.
spit on
You don't
nobody.
spit on
You don't spit on
nobody.
nobody. That's not. I don't think that's a good
And then
idea.
see, that's what I'm saying. It's like when I'm just kind of tired of people getting all this success and still not knowing how to carry themselves. It's okay to still be you, but there's things that there are changes that have to come with that amount of success. So then when you get in trouble, and you want to play the victim, this, that, and the other, you can't do nothing but blame yourself at this point.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you chose to, act in a certain manner. Now, but spitting,
Yeah, that's not. You don't. do
nah,
that.
not spitting.
You don't do
I
that.
can understand when people coming at you and you might hit somebody because you're trying to protect yourself
Right.
because maybe your security is lacking this. But spitting on somebody, nah.
Right. And
Nah.
also for the man who had the biggest comeback in 2018, I ain't gonna say 2019. Your boy Soldier Boy is back online.
What's he talking about?
What are you
Yeah,
talking
he haven't
about?
been on since June 29th, 2019.
Yeah.
He finally posted a new picture of himself, basically saying Draco's back. Let's turn
Oh,
up.
Shout out to
Lord.
Big Draco. I
So
like,
he wasn't. He
I like
wasn't.
Soulja Boy,
so he
man.
shut down after the what do you call it, marriage boot camp then, because he was
Yeah.
that's the last
it
thing he
was
was
on-
doing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then really, when he came out of jail, he's been quiet since then.
Okay.
He came out of
See,
jail.
I didn't even
it
know
was
he
a-
went to jail.
He went to jail, yeah. Then when he came out of jail, it was a video. It was a very, very small video of him getting into the SUV that picked him up.
Right.
He kind of been quiet after that.
Okay.
Shout out to Big Draco, man. I like that dude.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay. And also we all know, I didn't get to watch it. I don't know about you guys, but what's his name?
Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, man.
Well,
God.
before y'all, I don't know what you're about to say, but I like Deontay Wilder.
I like
I
what
don't
he stand
understand.
for.
I don't
like
understand
he
what
stand-
happened, but
I haven't been following him, but I do like what he stands for.
Yeah.
I like how he stands up for our culture, right?
right.
But with these memes that have been coming out, it has been hilarious. I wish I would have seen the fight to understand him a little bit better.
Yeah.
But it looked like he got the brakes beat off him.
Am
I correct?
In my unbiased opinion, I'm a boxing fan. I'm a Deontay Wilder fan.
Right.
I'm a fan of his.
Right.
And you saw the fight,
I
right?
watched the fight
Okay.
live. I wouldn't have missed that for the world.
Right.
Forgot what round it was, maybe the third or the fourth round. Deontay Wilder took a hit to the ear. It was bleeding bad out of his ear. If anybody knows anything about the way the body's made up,
Oh, I already
with
know.
that fluid in your ear comes balance.
Right.
So the second he got hit in his ear and he was bleeding,
Yeah.
his balance was clearly off.
Oh, the equilibrium is done for.
His
It's
equilibrium
done for.
was done.
Damn.
Yep.
So I think, honestly,
You think that took him out?
that really took him out because
Damn.
after
So
that
how was he doing
uneasy
before?
on his
How,
feet.
how was he doing like beforehand?
Because a
He
lot
was
of
doing
people,
fine.
yeah, because
Okay.
they
He
a
was
lot.
doing
Of,
okay.
I'm hearing a lot on about he need to find new trainers and stuff like that. Do you think that had anything to do with it?
No, and you got to understand too. Look at the
But
stats.
now
And
he,
I'm not
he
making
need
excuses.
new trainers, but look at exactly.
I'm not going to make excuses
Exactly.
for. Trust me.
Right.
But Deontay Wilder is 6'7",
Yes,
231.
big boy.
That's a big dude. I mean, and you could look at his muscle definition that doesn't have a whole lot of body fat.
Right.
Tyson Fury 6'9".
He looked flabby. He
But
looked flabby.
273. He has 40 pounds on him.
Yeah.
So realistically, that's a hard fight. Don't get me wrong, because this is the second time they fought. Deontay Wilder beat him the first time
Okay.
by decision.
Uh-huh.
But I
Oh,
do
by
bel-
decision,
by
okay.
decision. But this time, I mean, he got outboxed last night. I think it
Yeah.
happened a lot to do when once he got punched in his ear, his balance was off. That's just how it happens.
Yeah.
But last night he got unboxed. He got
And
outboxed.
I feel bad, for him just for his like, I don't even know like what his state of mind is now, but it's like some people say, every good thing may come to an end, and it's always going to be someone to come along. But I don't necessarily think that this is the guy that comes along to be the one to say, okay, this guy came along and just knocked you
Right.
out of the box.
Right.
Period. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I think like what you said, he got hit in the ear. So what round was it that everything
Yeah,
was
that's
done
what I would
for?
like to know.
So the way the fight ended, it was a technical knockout.
Okay.
The referee, he
Okay,
said
he
it was
called
done.
it.
Yeah.
It was done, and it really looked bad because Deontay Wilder had never been knocked down.
Never.
And
Yeah.
then he was technically knocked down twice. But then he fell in the ring a few times, but I do believe that happened to do with his balance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I forgot which round it was, but it was a TKO.
Yeah.
The ref said it was done. And anybody watching it, at least me, I was like, man, throw the towel when he's getting beat up bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because then that's just causing more and more damage.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Well, look, in other news, black youngster ended up pulling out his hammer on the stage in South Carolina.
What?
Yeah, the crowd
Oh, he
got
Thor
kind of
now?
rowdy. I don't know what's going on, man, but the crowd kind of got rowdy, and they don't actually show what took place prior. You just see like the crowd getting real rowdy, and he pulled a hammer out. He like, I was cool with y'all. I don't know what's going
Right,
on,
right,
but
right.
just to settle down the crowd. If anybody know young black youngster, he seems to be a pretty rowdy dude, but in a fun way. He's always been like,
Well, he must. I think he's been into something because somebody, I can't think of who it was. Oh yes, I do. It was Yo Gotti was they asked him about it on Breakfast Club and said that what's going on with Black Youngster, and he was like, well, I've been talking to him, so I know something's probably been transpiring with him, maybe not in such a good way, to the point where he's probably trying to get back to a positive.
right. So what y'all think about this Zion thing? Not Zaza or
You talking about Dwayne Wade's son
yeah,
/ daughter?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
didn't get a chance to talk about that.
Right. Yeah. My aunt was wanting to talk about that, but I just feel like I don't really understand why parents nowadays are having such a hard time with saying that this is my house.
Right. No, completely
I'll
right.
give you. You can have a voice to a certain extent, but for a kid, as Dwayne said, he said that, I could tell little things kind of going on with him when he was younger, like around 3, and it made me feel some kind of way. But when you said that, she came to me and told me, what it is that she had going on. Well, first of all, a lot of kids, especially girls, me, when I was a young girl, I was a tomboy until I got to middle school. But see, now it just gets taken to another level.
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of kids are getting confused with being a tomboy and then saying, I'm gay. No.
And the thing is, we actually had this conversation last night. what was that? The
Talk Fest.
Talk
ATL.
Fest. Well, shout out to Chris too. At Talk, y'all could look that up at Talk Fest ATL, all one word. We was talking
Right.
about that last night,
Mm-hmm.
and I never get, I didn't get to say anything
Right.
that I felt, but I feel
Mhm.
like in the household, the kids are reacting to what they see in the household, right? That's how I feel. You have to be encouraged by something. I don't believe that a child wakes up in the morning or is born and already identify themselves as the opposite sex. I personally
No.
believe something encouraged them. And me, me as a parent,
Right.
if I see that my child is doing something different, especially at a young age, then it's my job to step in and show them the right way.
Right.
Right.
Right. Right.
So I think what happened here is we all know that Dwayne Wade is always on the road
Mhm.
playing ball.
Mhm.
If he ain't playing ball, he's constantly working for the NBA.
Right.
He's doing other things,
Right.
interviews, whatever.
Mhm. Mhm.
And when I think is he he's not a single parent, right? Is he a
Oh,
single
Dwayne
parent?
Wade?
Yeah, I'm only saying that because
No,
this
what-
before Gabrielle. Is that
Oh, you-
Gabrielle and his?
No.
No.
Just the new baby. The little girl is theirs together.
Okay.
But nah, he ended up with I believe he ended up with his kids. Him and their mother kind of had like a rocky
Right,
kind of
right.
relationship.
Uh,
But
so
they've pretty much been around since Gabby's been around.
all right, but
So I don't as far as
but both parents. Cause see, here's my thing. If as a young man,
I
and
think
this
they
is why
see their mother.
this is why I say I tell a lot of people, especially single women that has sons, you cannot raise a man to be a man. When he's in the house watching you twerk dance,
Mhm.
watching his sisters do things,
Listening to you talk to
listening
your
to your
girlfriends on the
girlfriends.
phone and all
right?
of that.
And this is all he's hearing. He's gonna identify with those things.
Yeah,
You
because that's what
know?
he's around.
Now, from my understanding, let's say if Gabrielle was around this whole time, she's doing her work. The only person left is who's watching these kids, right?
Mhm.
So I'm not blaming it on anybody. I'm just saying that I think when you see these things in your child, it's up to you to step in and change their route.
Yes, and yes,
Right.
I do. There's a part that you said in the beginning that
Mhm.
I have to agree with.
Mhm.
The fact that I think the media plays a huge
Oh,
role in
It
this.
definitely.
does.
Because
it
with
does.
all these shows now, this thing is being projected onto.
Right.
This is something this is life. If I'm born this way, in my opinion, if you're born this way, you should stay that way.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
just me.
Yeah.
Right.
That's just me. It may
Mhm.
be wrong. It doesn't matter at this point. That's how I feel.
Mhm.
And there's something that's really, really huge. There's something out there, if you look it up, called trans regret.
Huh.
You got people that
Uh-huh.
go through
Yep.
these
And then
transgender
they
surgery
regret
and
doing
they
it.
regret it.
And then they regret
At
it.
12 years old,
Right.
you ain't even experienced enough with your emotions yet to even know if that's what you truly want.
Right.
Exactly,
right.
exactly. And that's what Boosie was trying to say when he said
And
at 12 years
1,000%
old, you don't
agree with
even know.
Boosie.
Right. You don't even know your real.
Okay, we got a caller.
Oh, we got a caller?
Wow.
That's what's up.
Okay,
Come
we
on
was
with
trying to
it.
close out, but come on, caller.
Hey, caller, what's your name and where you from?
Hello.
I am there.
Hey, caller, what's your name? Where you from?
Oh my God.
Lord Jesus. Lord
Craig-
Jesus.
Craig the man.
What up, C?
Oh, he excitable.
Hey man, you out to you. You don't went to the heavens of lands, man, and left us back here.
Yeah, you ain't chimed in or nothing. You didn't
Yeah.
care. Oh no, we didn't know.
You ain't bringing us back no sand in the bottle.
Yeah. Nothing. No keychain. No nothing.
Nothing.
My
All
man.
right.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either one.
Well,
Fine.
we good to know that you back here safe, man. You back
Yeah.
yet? You back yet?
Okay.
All right, my brother. Well, it's good to have you back. You got anything to say about this topic with Dwayne Wade and his son? Give us Craig, the man. All right.
Hello. Mm-hmm.
will travel to the children and the children of the children.
Mm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's a lot said, though. That's a lot said.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I said. I think something is up with Dwayne Wade. And y'all can hate me if y'all want to. Y'all can dislike me, but I think Dwayne Wade have some secrets in his closet.
Well, with the outfit he had on at the slam dunk contest, I'm not real sure about D Wade any longer.
And I ain't one to judge. I mean, I'm not one to judge. It is what it is. I got no problem with
Yeah,
how
he
people
grown.
want
He
to
can
live
do
their
what he
life.
wanna do,
That's
yeah.
right. I'm just saying that might be why he's a little bit lenient on this situation.
Well, the problem is, and then too now, he got a whole women, your wives, your women in your lives, they can make certain impacts on you too.
Yeah, that's true.
So if because as far as I know, she was the first person to kind of speak on the kid when they did that fashion week, and the kid walked in a fashion show, and then everybody on social media noticed the walk. Like, what is that? Like, what's going on with the walk?
Mhm.
And then she came in the defense and spoke on it. Basically like, sometimes children are different or something like that. And then it just blew up, really big. And then now it,
I guess they just
the
was like,
pictures
"All right,
started
let's just
coming.
let the cat out the bag."
Right. They just went
Yeah,
ahead and let it out the bag
yeah.
because they already, knew some things were going on. But
Yeah.
Dwayne says, the kid came to him
Mhm.
and said, "Hey, this is what I am.
Yeah,
This
I like
is how
boys.
I identify." Yeah, and it's like, okay, but I don't understand with the parents now where they just take it at face value. Okay,
Yeah.
no problem. I get it. You're just you're just
Mhm.
gay. It's like you don't even know. Like, you go through so many series. Look at how many, like I said, how many young girls that are tomboys that you grew up with.
Yeah.
And then by the time maybe
They
if
became straight
if
women.
if they're still tomboys through middle school, because usually
Yeah.
it starts to change. And by that time you see somebody that you like.
Yeah, and you see the skirts coming out.
Right,
You see them
the lipstick and all of that. Now she just made a whole
yeah.
transformation.
Yeah.
So then of course now, or maybe not even, maybe even high school, some of them still are tomboys throughout high school.
Right.
And then now you would think like maybe she like
Right.
girls, and then you find her in the street somewhere with a whole husband.
Mm-hmm. Craig, the man, you still there?
I'm still here. I got a problem when a man's toes look prettier than my wife's. That's an issue for me.
Yeah.
Well, Craig, I mean, he
That's
just
the issue.
trying to keep groomed. It's okay. I mean, now wait a minute. You saying okay? You got a problem,
I
but
think
women, sometimes you don't need those extra 10-inch toenails from a dude rubbing up against you under the covers. You don't need that.
Well, his nails look more manicured than his wife's. I mean,
Oh yeah.
that's that. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. I think he might have been venturing out himself.
Yeah, I was looking at the
Yeah.
earring that was the little earring he had hanging in his ear at the slam dunk contest with the purple or the purple, no, not purple, but the pink or whatever color that was, the salmon turtleneck or something he had on. I was like, yeah, you're looking a little.
Yeah. Well, see, we appreciate you calling, my brother, but Kim gonna kick us up out of here soon.
That's right. And I didn't bring snack either. I know I'm about to get kicked out.
What'd you say, Kay? I mean, what'd you say,
That's
Craig?
great.
You kicking me off? I hadn't even got to the house. I got a truck full of stuff for y'all.
Well, we gonna wait for you. No,
Yeah,
we're not. No,
we
we're
sitting
not.
on the
Okay.
porch. We sitting on the porch right now.
Right now. So hurry up and get here when you can.
I think the only person that's my real friend is OG Just Low.
Yeah.
He ain't said nothing.
Oh,
You already know.
Lord. This is what we doing.
Yeah, this
already
is
know,
terrible,
Big C.
bro. Anyway, all right, bro. Love you, man. Get home safe.
All right, bye, Craig.
DLE radio for life.
For life. All right, boy.
I'll holler at y'all.
Peace.
Bye, bye.
Yes, sir. Another one?
Yeah, you didn't hear the beat.
Oh, okay. Let's have
Hey,
it.
what's up, caller? What's your name? Where you from?
I'm from Crescent City, Florida.
All right. Crescent
hey,
City in the
Auntie.
building.
All right, it must be hometown.
All right, Auntie, how you doing?
You better come through.
How you feel, Auntie? You want to comment on the Dwayne Wade daughter/son situation?
Or do you want to get at
Yeah.
Jess about his comment about?
Oh, look at you starting trouble last
could
week.
be.
I gotta start it up. Or do you want to get on Jess about Gail King?
Oh, well, that too.
Uh-oh. That too. Okay.
Oh, and that too. Go ahead, Auntie. We listening.
Okay. Well, I really think Yale King was out of order
Mm-hmm.
with that situation coming into the community and the way she spoke on it and continued to go at Lisa.
Mm.
So I think she needs to be redirected.
Mm-hmm.
Redirected. I hear you, baby.
Yeah. Yes.
So what do you think about Dwayne and this kid, this baby?
Oh, I know. He's like caught. I really think it's
I'm
something
caught.
going on with him in the home.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look directly into his face, he never hardly smiled like he's trying to hide something.
So you talking about
Who that? Daughter
D-Wade?
or Dwayne Wade?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
whenever you have a kid, why would a 12-year-old come to you and state that he wants to go in this direction? There's no counseling. They
Right.
just jump right into the situation and state
Yeah,
that
like they just
he's
accepted
this
it.
way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
And Dwayne said he did that because when he used to see him like when he was like 3, I'm like, you do know that doesn't really count. What you should have did at 3 is whatever he was doing that had anything to do with acting like a girl. That's when you correct your children. Like
Yeah.
when they're trying to hit you back, you correct them. You don't hit me. You don't hit
Right.
at me.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
he had enough time to correct that before he turned 5 years old.
Basically.
Yeah.
I mean, and with the company that he's keeping, just coming in up with her and all,
Basically.
Gabrielle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's something definitely was going on, and the child had to be
Yeah.
something.
Like you see,
Yeah.
you see a child, a boy playing with a Barbie doll. You take that Barbie doll out of his hand and put a Ken in it. You know, the simple stuff like that. You got to redirect it.
And Auntie, also Auntie, right? I think Dwayne Wade is actually doing his son a disservice, honestly, by supporting this.
Yeah.
Because realistically, we may have fans out there that's part of the LGBT community, right? But there is an incumbent amount of hate that comes with that.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Right.
It isn't a. And I think as a parent, if you don't explain to your son, hey, I understand it's the choice that you think you want to make, but is that the route that you really, really want to go?
Now to piggyback off that, right? And just like how I said, you take the Barbie out, put the Ken in, right? It's not stating that you can't play with the Barbies. It's just saying, hey, this is what you're supposed to be playing with as a boy.
Because when they
right?
play with them, they're
Right.
playing like what they
Like
see at home.
At home.
Right.
So my thing is, it's fine if that child become, I'm gonna even say 16, and start feeling a different way.
Right.
But because now they got common sense now.
Oh,
they know
do.
right from
they
wrong
see a
at
lot,
that age.
and they know
Right.
more than you think they do.
And now it's okay to accept that they're going their own way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with what people want or a child wants to do when they become teenagers and they got an idea of what they like. Fine.
Right.
You're my child. I love you. Whatever you are into, I'm gonna support you.
Yeah,
Right?
there's a whole
I-
show
if-
on TLC
yeah.
now where this little boy, ever since he's been, I can't call the name right now. Ever since he's been maybe about 5, the parents have allowed him to identify as a girl, wear little girl clothes. Now they have a show where she's gotten older. Look now, totally naturally looks
Right,
like a
right.
girl, long hair and all.
Right.
And now they have a show. So imagine D Wade's kid watching this and seeing that, the world accepts this. They got to
Right.
accept this because they're on national television.
Right.
So that's what's wrong with the kids now. They
Yeah.
see a lot of stuff is being accepted, whether it's right or wrong.
Right.
They feel like, there's nothing wrong with
Wrong
this.
with it, yeah. Auntie, you got anything else for us, Auntie?
Yeah, and that was good. Even going back to the time when they had the male that came on as the lady was supposed to be the lady having the baby, which I thought was wrong. It brought it all out to make it
where they were
acceptable.
pretending like he was supposed to be pregnant. The man.
pregnant man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He was a female. They never took the organs out. And and this is another thing is going to make it seem like it's okay, which is not.
Well, you know that they're working on that currently. They are actually trying to work on that, making that realistic. But I mean, that's just that's going to be a bunch of wasted money. That's never going to happen.
Yeah. Well, Auntie,
What it is, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what's happening.
Oh.
A lot of things is going on where they're doing the killing and they're taking some of our people,
Yeah.
organs out, placing them in them to make this happen.
Yes, but it's not going to happen. You don't have to worry about it. It's not going to. It didn't start that way. And we all know how we got started. So it didn't start that way. So it is nah.
Yeah. Well, Auntie, we appreciate you for calling. Thank you
Yes,
so
thank
much.
you. Thank you.
And please,
And I just want to tell you all that I love the show and I'm wishing the best. And I know it's
yes.
going to blow up.
Oh, we coming,
Yes.
baby.
Thank
We
you so
coming.
much, Auntie. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we
Yes.
coming.
Please, and call whenever we on, and you want to call. We can use every caller, every air.
You know
Yeah, and tell your friends. Tell Sid. Yeah, we want to hear her too,
Yes.
and Nikki and everybody.
Yeah.
I already text them already while I'm on.
Oh wow, she already on it. We got our own PR right now.
Uh-huh. Well, all right, Auntie. We thank you so much for calling in.
All right, love you, girl.
All
Love you.
right,
Okay.
bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah, that's smooth, man. It's a good thing to be able to get some phone calls and for you guys to chime in and let us know, whether you agree with us or not. We could use that because we're not
Yeah.
completely correct. The
No.
things that come out of our mouths, we all own them
They are opinions.
individually,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Even though I feel like I'm right about everything I say, but like I said,
Yeah, that would be you. If you
feel
wouldn't
like I'm
be
never
just
wrong
if
It's
you
about
nothing
didn't.
wrong with that.
Right,
though,
right,
know?
right.
You-
Yeah.
what I do want to say though, I want to tell you both. We had if y'all don't know, we had an interview today about a young man, Gerard. He has
What up, Gerard?
Yeah, he has a podcast called HKH, and I said something that I don't think I was able to make it explode the way it should have.
Okay.
Which is I'm very grateful for you too. All right. Urban Chick was definitely a dope female co-host to have. But you guys came in at the right time when I needed you guys. And it's times where, y'all know when I'm sick.
Right, right.
And I can't really pull through all the way.
Yeah.
You two step in and do an amazing job, and I just want to thank you guys.
Oh,
Not just for
thank
that,
you.
but having the belief that I needed you to have. Right?
Oh,
I
yeah.
really, Josh, you came at a time, man. Like Dave G. Shout out to Dave G. Because that's how I met this young man.
Oh, Dave G.
Yeah,
Dave G. Where's my meal at?
He gonna come back through, man. Dave G right now got his own show on Fridays. He does his West Indian thing. But he right now he's putting his content together, and he got he getting his bread together to make sure he don't have to. See, one thing that I did was we stepped into this when I first started doing this. I stepped in without the major backing, any kind of money to support this station. And I was just doing it check to check. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm glad I did do the rough part of it. You know what I mean? Because where we at right now, honestly, I don't see nothing but greatness coming out of this. You know what I mean?
it's coming.
Right.
And I'm glad that as this is rolling, that I
very
got you
excited
two right
for it.
behind me, and Big K in there.
Kim.
Shout out to our guest today that came through.
Oh yeah.
Lady the Boss and Only1 Pleasure. They definitely came through in a clutch.
Super cute
Yes.
couple.
Yes.
Super talented, both of them.
Yes. Check them out. Check them out on YouTube. You can
Yeah.
type in Lady the Boss.
Yeah,
Right.
funny skits, man. I love the
Yeah.
fact. I said it a
Yeah,
couple
One
times during the
Pleasure.
interview, but I love the
Yeah.
fact that they're kind of exuding that black love,
Yeah.
Word.
that young.
And I'm
black
glad
love,
we
man.
were one of the first to have both
Word.
of them at the same
Word.
time.
We
I
will
know
see
that
them
didn't come
again.
out.
So
Yeah, we'll
well,
see them
but-
again. We'll see
Shout out
them
to
again.
them.
And also, I want to let y'all know that we need the subscribers. Don't like the post that I'm putting up saying, "Hey, subscribe to the station," blah 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 on YouTube. And just
Actually
like
subscribe.
It. Like, I don't even care if y'all like it. Just click to the damn link and go subscribe to the channel. We
Right.
need the subscribers. The more subscribers, the better off this will work out for us. We gotta do hand for hand. You know what I mean? If y'all support, if y'all know me,
Right.
you know what I mean? And I'm just talking to my peoples, especially on Facebook. I
Right.
see y'all. I see y'all. You know, I see y'all out there, man. As many, I got over 1,000 people. Each one of y'all should be subscribing to my YouTube channel, and I should be at my 1,000. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. If y'all support what I'm doing here, y'all know where I come from.
Right.
Go out there, click the damn subscribe button, and then after subscribing, make a new email and subscribe that one. It don't even matter. You know what I mean? Like support what I'm trying to do out here, and support OG Just, support Miss E, support Kim. All right, we out here trying to make something different. I'm gonna change. We're gonna change radio.
Right. Right.
So we got some other things going on. Raven and Chas gonna come through. They got their show. And just we gonna strong arm it this year.
Just stay tuned.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Stay tuned, right?
Stay tuned.
Like I said, we might possibly start getting some of these
know that
R&B
you were
groups
the
that
first people
that was digging
that
us.
was riding with us from day one.
Word up. So with that being said, we're gonna get up out of here before Kim have us for
Yeah.
dinner.
I
And
know
ain't
that's
talking about
right.
feeding us.
Yeah, no, I'm hungry myself. I'm
Word up.
hungry.
Word. So again, it's me, Quad1 Big Deal.
OG Just.
And it's Miss E, baby.
And it's us, it's we,
It's
DLE.
DLE.
We'll holler at y'all next
Bye,
week.
guys.
Hopefully I got
and
all the
girls,
information y'all needed before y'all week
ladies
start.
and gents.
All right. Peace.
Night night.
Perfecto.
Oh, it's not gonna work with that kind of transaction completed. If you knew how hard it is to live without